Now, I know actors who are, for example, Asian, who aren't a name in the States, but are kind of big in, say, South Korea or Japan. Do you have a following in, say, for example, the Middle East? And
I think, actually, I might. Because this whole Assassin's Creed movie that came out is being shot right now, the Michael Fassbender movie. Because I played Altair in Assassin's Creed.
I want to get to this, yes.
And so I was totally stoked. I wanted to be part of that movie like nobody's business, because I love the game. I'm a huge gamer and I'm a huge geek myself, and I loved playing that role, and to be part of the movie, even if it's just a cameo role, I would have loved to do it. And so one of my fans, or a bunch of my fans, started a web page, a Facebook page, trying to kind of like do a petition to get me, and it got like, I don't know, like 10, 12,000 likes in a couple of months, and I found a lot of them were coming from the Middle East. So I guess they were kind of rooting to get a Middle Eastern actor to play a Middle Eastern assassin.
Mm-hmm. And there's something there for you to exploit, I imagine, as well, if you wanted to pursue it down the road, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. I would have no problem with that. I think that's something that you kind of discover as you go. I mean, there are a lot of actors like, I don't know, Steven Seagal or Chuck Norris, that like these guys have massive followings in different parts of the world that you can't even understand why, or Jerry Lewis, who is like a god in France.
Right.
Why? I mean, who knows? But that's the kind of stuff that happens. And when they're casting a movie, they will pick an actor who has great popularity in Germany, in the UK, in Asia, because there's billions of people that are going to buy tickets if they know that person is in the movie, in addition to all the American stuff. It's not always about American sales. The overseas sales has a huge impact as well. So yeah, you get some really interesting, new, brilliant Asian actors that you may not have heard of, but who are huge stars.
So it's a note to aspiring or up-and-coming actors who are ethnic to really own that, because it might pay off in the end.
I think the next couple of years is going to be the year of the Asian. I mean, every ethnicity has had its day over the past 10 years, and I think right now there's a lot of interest in Asian cultures in terms of stories. I think the next kind of year and a half, there's going to be some very cool stuff that happens. I know that it's a very good year for diversity. I don't know if you've seen the new Sense8 series on Netflix. That's kind of an indication of how ethnically diverse shows are becoming all the rage. Expanse is another example of it. The creators of The Expanse, the pen name is James S.A. Corey, but the actual writers is Ty Frank and Daniel Abrams. They were adamant about maintaining the authenticity of the novels, which is, it's set 200 years in the future, and they figured 200 years in the future there's not going to be a lot of white people left. Everything's going to be mixed. Okay. Everyone's going to be caramel. They're going to be an Asian, a black, a Latino, a white. Everyone's going to be mixed. And so we populated the show with a lot of color. There was at one point the talk of my character being white, and the creators wouldn't have it. And so consequently, Expanse now is a really ethnically diverse show, and kudos to them, because it actually enhances the show. Sure. It makes the show legitimate, it makes it pertinent, it makes it accessible, it makes it real. It looks like you're watching what it really is going to be like in a couple of 100 years.